you know, a lot of time, but it's we think it's a very important part of the evening, and we want everyone to be able to see this.
All right, thank you.
Well, that was the show.
Was that it? That was my next performance.
You got 6 more years.
Most of what this being put together. Yeah, okay, Tina wants to take.
It was everybody.
It was everybody's idea. Okay. I don't know who worked the hardest. Okay, it was a group project.
Yes, it was.
But I think that
Take the screen off the wall. Better late than never. Sorry.
We got a narrator?
Somebody want to read that?
Narrator?
Well, we can play it back and document it.
Is he in jail? Is he in jail?
How did they get that picture? Oh, Mama got that picture.
Go back to that.
First one, man.
But see, if you
All right.
Yeah, that's on your picture.
who is that?
And that Charles, get in there.
Oh, that's what it
Hey, Josh. What are y'all doing? What she say? Philip. Where you been around a while? That was last week. Y'all could have did something better than that. That's cute. I guess my mom and my dad. Uh-oh. That was his birthday. I can't believe it.
That was our birthday, Mama.
Oh, okay. You want it?
Superfly. Hear that?
Look at you. That's Sheila.
And again.
Look, right there. Is that right there, Mama?
Surprised I had no old big thing.
That's sexy.
You sure she's cool?
Birthday somewhere.
Yeah, you still got them lamps.
Soccer.
Look good.
You have enough eyeshadow on?
Put it all on.
Who is that?
That's relevant. Every day on Halloween party. She picked the Michael Jackson.
That's Uncle Fred is deep. So you working a coal man?
That's the real money. That was the real money.
Oh.
Yeah. They're me in that picture looking good. Y'all see me?
Y'all keep getting lurked up with these pictures.
What's Chris doing in there? I told you that. I need seconds.
Ah, there we go.
Anyone that would like to come forward and say a few words, we'd like to open the mic for you. You know, it's no pressure on anyone, no obligation, but if you'd like to just express some feelings or some congratulations, please feel free.
But I'd like to say, in my 7 years of knowing this man, I've learned more in probably the 43 so that I knew before. He's a great man. Betty's almost like a mom to him. I love both of them.
To Betty and John, this is your old good friend Mary. We've been through thick and thin together. And I just want you to know that I love you and I want to wish you the best. Thank you.
Yes. To Grandma and Grandpa, the ones who brought us all into this world, because if it wasn't for them, our parents wouldn't be born and we wouldn't be here. And I love you dearly. I hope you enjoy your day and the rest to have many more years to come. And let's see what else. And I'll see you Monday, bright and early. Thank you.
I was gonna make mine from up here.
I just want to say, Grandma and Grandpa, I love you. I spent all of my life next door to you, so.
Y'all till we win the 8.
Right. You saved me from many whoopings and gave me many whoopings too.
You needed it. You needed it.
But at the same time, I'm grateful for you because you guys instilled something into us that otherwise we would have never had, because a lot of that is lost on the kids today. they don't know what it is to have grandparents. And it's a blessing to see 60 years. And I don't know if we'll ever see that again in our lifetime, but I'm blessed to be able to say that at least I've been able to see it once. So I just say happy anniversary, and may God let you see 60 more years.
Grandma and Grandpa, I just want to say, like I said before, by just growing up next door to you all, you like being our parents, we turn to you all through thick and thin for everything, support through good and bad times. Without the two of you, me and Mikey really don't know where we would be. And I just want to say thank you. And our family. And as far as my mother was always there for us. But sometimes we needed a different opinion on certain situations. Once again, I love you guys. Thank you.
I want you all to know that I love you very, very much. And without you, I don't know where we would be. I was with Lorraine, we was out of town. All those Thursdays and Fridays, spending the night on that homemade bed. It was bad with us laying on that. Ain't you brother, you was on that same ship. Yeah, Joey was included in that too. I just want to say thank you so much for being there, and I just pray that you just keep going. Because without you, I wouldn't have a free babysitter.
Hey, tell her on Monday your race just went up.
Betty and John, I just want to say that I've been a part of this family, let me see, over 30 years. 36. I have had my parents, I have been blessed with my parents, but I have also been blessed with my in-laws. I have been in this family with my two children. John passed a long time ago, but they have never, ever forgotten that I am part of this family. A lot of people move on and they forget about the other side. They have never forgotten me, they have never forgotten my children, and for that I thank both of you, and I wish you many more years, and I'm very happy to be part of this Randle family.
Extended family, that's why we were up there, because I needed some fillers. And to Mr. and Mrs. Randle, you've been Grandma, Grandpa, Mr. and Mrs. Randle, old man, Miss Randle, John, Betty. From all of us, we want to say thank you for opening your hearts and gifts to our family, extending your hands to our family. James and I, we just celebrated 14 years. We did the 20, so that'll be a milestone. But, you know, we hope we'll be around to say we celebrate the 60. So I say to you all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna be long, but no, I just want to say, you know, role models come in all shapes and sizes, and when you see someone with 60 years under their belt, that's truly a blessing. And I want to say one thing, because I'd be remiss if I didn't mention old man. You know, about 15 years ago, just about, me and my wife Faith, we left Percy and Mr. Randle on the porch, fighting about how we gonna get to our honeymoon spot. You know, and no, you know what, that's a blessing, because any holiday, anytime we ever got together, you know, we always went in the basement or wherever the fellas was gonna go and had a little nip or whatever we was gonna do. And it wasn't the same without a little argument with the fellas. You know? And I hope that I'm fortunate enough to be able to argue with James or Johnny or with Fred or whoever, just like that down the road, to let our kids and our grandkids see the same thing. So, congratulations.
Well, this is the mic. I would preach. Y'all want me to preach? Oh, well, I got a hand. All I need is a hand and a mic. But nevertheless, I'm excited to be here today. Well, this is a good time, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And we're celebrating a happy time. And I'm just so grateful. I thank God for Uncle John and anybody that stayed married 60 years, we ought to be sending them on a honeymoon or somewhere. Because we just celebrated our 25, that's right. I've been married 25 years. Can you all believe that? And Lorraine, they got married a week before I did. And they still together, we still together. And we're so grateful, and I'm just grateful to them. And we just they set the examples for young people that even through the hard times, the bad times, you want to leave and then you come back and then you get back together, but you can stick it out, and they just let us know that you can make it. And so I'm grateful, and I thank God for them being my uncle. And they look good too. And you know what? They still kiss each other. That's a good thing.
I know we've said a lot about Mom and Dad today, but there's just a little something else I wanted to say. You know, my dad, through all the years that I was growing up, there were times when he was only working 2 or 3 days a week, and sometimes it was no day. Yeah, but you know what? He stuck it out for 44 years at the steel mill there in Melrose Park. And I remember back when we used to go buy the 200-pound sacks of potatoes. Not 200 pounds, 100-pound sack of potatoes. And we get them for like $2. I think it was $2 for the 100-pound sack of potatoes. And Mama used to buy these long sticks of bologna and chop them up, and we'd have bologna sandwiches for lunch, and we'd have potatoes. We'd have potatoes done. We'd have potatoes done 7 different ways. But you know what? You know what? We never went hungry. We never missed a meal. We always had clothes on our back, shoes on our feet. We always had a roof over our head.
They was ragged and feeling.
And you know what? I really never admired my dad until I got to be a man and had to go through some of the same things that he went through. And I can truly say that I admire him, and I admire my mom for the way they stuck to it. Never abandoned us, never left us. There was 5 hungry kids in that house. I mean, we wasn't hungry, but we ate. We ate. Well, the guard, yeah, we always had the guard. That's true. That's true.
Tell the truth, short.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You probably still got a guard.
I know that.
You still got a guard.
Yeah, I still got a guard.
That's right.
But they've been model parents, model citizens, and I'm glad that you all are here to share this day with us. And I thank you for coming. And we got some more entertainment, and so there's some more food over there, plenty to drink. And you don't get to talk. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom.
I know how to do it.
Okay.
I'm probably the only person in the house that knew him when that was Betty Moore. You understand? That was Betty Moore. You know, and Miss Hun. You don't know nothing about Miss Hun. Miss Hun was her mom. You know, and Angeline was my grandmother, which was his mom. And they didn't take all that old stuff. They were sneaking up and down the hallway. I know.
Tom always got to go too far.
I know the real deal. Yeah, I remember when they was doing that, you know. I remember one of my finest memories. You see this on television all the time, and you go by World War II and everything. Yes, we don't do that one, no. We go down World War II and everything, and memory lane, and especially since we got these wars and people are losing their lives and things. And Uncle John was going off to the war. He went to the CC camp and all that, and did all that type of stuff, working steel mill, washed cars. Remember we washed cars too? We did all that stuff. And then he was going off to the war that particular day. And Aunt Betty, I don't know why she got me down there. and they drug me down to train station. Train station. There's the train station. You know, you see, I always see the girl is leaving the guy. They did it. She kissed him, and she did with these numbers. It happened. That was almost 61 years ago. That happened at the train station as he went off to fight the war in India and all the other stuff they did. And they really did it. And like I say, I'm probably only one of the few people here that really remember that. And that did happen. And I've been knowing Aunt Betty when she always been Aunt Betty. Don't get me wrong, I ain't got nothing no disrespect. She ain't never been Betty to me. And see, I'm 60, I'll be 67. And she ain't never been Betty to me. She was Aunt Betty, and that's Uncle John. And so that's how the thing went. I remember when they did all the stuff that we went through. This is all over the north side, on Oak Street. You know, we lived in the ghetto. That's where we lived at. And that's how the deal went. That's how the deal went. But one thing I want to say, Uncle John, Aunt Betty, she worked at a store, Chef's. Yeah. She was a computer. They called her a computer. She could sit up there. Some people have their ad machines, and Aunt Betty be putting that stuff together, and she'll beat you with it in her mind what you got on the ad machine. That was how sharp Aunt Betty was. She was a graduate of Lucy Flower High School, which was one of the toughest schools in Chicago, especially for women, for girls. They called it girls in those days. And she was a tough chick. Yeah. So she gave us a sense of a thing that you can do something. You are, like the man say, you are somebody. You know. And then Uncle John, he went off on that job. He worked 44 years in steel mill. That's right. And he did until he retired. He had brothers. My cousin over his father. He worked hard. Another cousin over here. All steel mill people. All out of Mississippi. They all trying to do it and did their job. And I just want to say, Uncle John, I always loved you. Aunt Betty, I always loved you. And one of the finest memories I had about 10 years ago when they did the 50th thing. Somebody came up to me and they said, I didn't know you knew John. I thought you was Aunt Betty's relative. I said, no. That was a tribute to me and Aunt Betty. They didn't know who I was related to. But I'm going to let it be known now, Uncle John is my mother's brother. Younger brother. I'm going to let that happen. So I want you to know that. Thank you all. And that's it.
I want to say that I met them in 1966. That was a long time ago. And my wife wanted me to get up here and say a few words. She wanted you all to know that me and her are certainly an example of the children as far as longevity in marriage. This is our 38th year. And I want, just like 38 years don't seem like it doesn't. But we are chasing you, and if you stop, we'll catch you. But back then, every Sunday or so, we were living in Chicago. We'd all get with my wife's father, mother, sister, and her brothers. It was about 13 of us packed in this Cadillac. Driving out to the country to come out to John and Betty. When we got to those railroad tracks, we had to get out. Get out? So we parked the car across the track. We sit there and we played cards. At that time, Donna and Butch weren't married. And John and Marilyn weren't married. Me and Penny had just got married. Maxine and Joe had just gotten married. But anyway, we would play cards. John and Leroy would be partners, and me and my father-in-law would be partners. And John and Leroy would cheat us to death. That's when I learned to cheat. Know this. Know this. Joe, Butch, and Little John would be partners. They let Jimmy play sometimes. They already knew how to cheat. After I learned how to cheat, I passed that on to my brother-in-law. had fun. They have never made any difference with me. As a matter of fact, today, when all the people was greeting Aunt Betty and Uncle John, I was sitting there and I was trying to allow for the grandchildren to do everything. She sent Butch to get me, angry because I hadn't come and hugged her. That's how close we are, how long we've known each other. I love you all. 60 years. John, you're a good man. Take care.
You deserve the fans.